Step 6. Procrastination. Stop that thief. Procrastination is the fear of success. People procrastinate because they are afraid of the success that they know will result if they move ahead now. Because success is heavy, carries a lot of responsibility with it, it is much easier to procrastinate and live on the someday I'll philosophy. Dennis Waitley. Isn't it amazing how we get so excited 1 minute about the need to shift and change our lives, but then we fail to act on that excitement? It is so sad to think of how many beautiful songs were never sung, how many amazing stories were never written, how many wonderful businesses were never started, and how many vexing problems were never solved simply because so many people died without ever pursuing their dreams. I used to look at my own life and that of the people back in my homeland of Zimbabwe, and I was appalled at how many of my friends and former classmates built successful and meaningful lives while I procrastinated and settled for less because of my fears. All the time I wasted before finally wising up and shifting gears. These days, I give trainings, coaching sessions, and counseling services to many people who commit to making changes only to procrastinate and forgo their ambitions. Is this the way you operate too? Think of the things you've always wanted to do, the dreams you've hoped to achieve, the places you've wanted to visit, and the people you've wanted to meet, but you haven't done it because of procrastination. Have you been planning to take your GED and go to college so that you can change your career? Have you wanted more money, yet not done anything to enhance yourself so that you can get that money? Are you finding yourself frustrated with your work or home life because you have not done what you need to do to shift yourself out of neutral? Where there's a will, there's a way. What is your will? What have you been putting off because of time, or children, or your spouse, or your work? Think of the many things you meant to achieve last year that you have yet to act on. Another year is almost over, yet once again, you haven't done anything about achieving your resolutions or changing your life. For years, my sister has had a mission and vision to start a software company, but she has not pursued it. I want everything to be perfect first. I want my company to be big and strong from day one, she says. That way, I'll have a better chance of succeeding. That may sound wise, but it's actually procrastination. Waiting for everything to be perfect means waiting for a day that will never, ever come. My sister's dream of owning her own software company will remain just that, a dream. How sad is that? Do not let procrastination steal your dreams or prevent you from fulfilling your resolutions. Shift the way you manage your time. Give up the idea of waiting for the perfect day to come along before taking action. The breakthrough to what you desire doesn't lie in pushing to tomorrow what could have been done yesterday. It only comes when you commit to the dream and start taking steps. The dividing line between those who have their dreams accomplished and those who don't is in the way they manage their time. I wake up at 4:30 a.m. and 5 o'clock a.m. every day, including weekends, because I find that having that extra hour or two in my day makes a difference. For me, planning and writing down what I need to accomplish on a daily basis helps me to stay focused. Anything else that comes my way is just an excuse for me to procrastinate. My goal each day is to check off as much as I can from my to-do list and not add anything that is not of value. Prioritizing helps me immensely. If I find myself wanting to do something that I have not deemed a priority for that day, then I know that procrastination is creeping up on me. Being structured and organized helps me to avoid procrastination. Do I waver at times? Yes, of course I do. And the consequences have occasionally been costly. But as soon as I realize what's happened, I resolve to jump right back in the game and keep doing what I need to do to succeed. The challenge for you is to start thinking and acting as though this were your last day on earth. Shift and do the things that are essential to your progress. There is no room to relax. The responsibility is upon you to do those things you've been created to bring forth. It is now or never. Think about it. When you procrastinate, you are sabotaging the chance for success. Whether the job is big or small, tackling it early on will free you to focus on other things for the rest of the day. There's an old saying that goes, if you've got to eat 3 frogs, eat the biggest one first. What is your biggest frog? Today's small shift. To shift out of procrastination mode, make a master to-do list. Write down everything you can think of what you need to do over the next week or so. Before you go to bed tonight, pick 10 things from the list that you will do tomorrow and schedule them on your calendar, blocking out an appropriate amount of time for each. The next day when you're doing each task, focus completely and do not let anything else distract you. If you complete all 10 tasks, give yourself a pat on the back. Before you go to bed, get out your master list and add any new tasks that came up during the day and pick your top 10 for tomorrow. Repeat this exercise daily, and before you know it, procrastination will be a thing of the past.